My name is CPA Dorothy Chepkoech. In the Icpak cycles, people know me as CPA Dot. So I have been a member of the Institute since 2010. That's about 15, 16 years. Growing up, I noticed that when you learn accounting, it becomes a skill, a life skill that takes or you work with it in every sphere of your life. So I do accounting at home, I do accounting at church, I do accounting in my business, and it's a skill that you can only acquire through either the BCom journey or the CPA journey. The inspiration is that it's a skill I can walk across the divide of any profession, and it's unique. So you'll find that I'm able to advise any other profession or any other professional when it comes to numbers. And also they say that numbers don't lie. So when you know numbers, you're able to maneuver any process, any business, any transaction. You first look at the numbers, and the way we are taught in accounting is how to then analyze and use the numbers to inform your business decisions. When you go out there into the streets, when you go to the streets without the knowledge of numbers, you can either be shortchanged, you can either be sold for something that's too expensive, or you may do business and you're not able to tell whether you're making profit or not. But with the knowledge of accounting, with the knowledge of CPA, it's a simple skill that helps you know the direction to take in any decision that requires you to think about the numbers, to think about the profit, to think about the cost. So it's an intrinsic benefit, and it's very hard to con an accountant. And for me, I think that's the biggest benefit. The other one is every time you walk into a room and say you're a CPA, everybody listens, because they believe to be an accountant, it takes a lot of work. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of studying. People think you're very smart because of the numbers, the mathematics. So every time you say I'm a CPA, people start to listen to you, and people start to look to you for advice. So it's a benefit that comes with being a CPA. The other benefit is in almost all jobs, and especially at the time when we were starting out, for you to be an internal auditor, it was a requirement for you to be a CPA. So once you're a CPA, you get into the interview room. So it allowed me to get into the professional space. And the latest benefit, because my goal as I grow up in age is to zero in into being a governance expert. So I was shocked that with the CPA, I get to be exempted in a lot of the units in CS. So in 2 sittings, I was able to get qualified into the CS. And that's because I have a CPA background. So now I get to be a governance practitioner in about 2 years because of having a CPA. So it has opened all the channels for me. It has opened many opportunities for me. And it is a life skill that you actually don't need to get employed. You can use the skill itself to self-employ. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor, if you're an engineer, you can still do CPA. You can still learn how to manage your money. And the easiest way to do it is to take the CPA course. And if you're a young student wondering, should I do it or not? My advice to you is take on CPA. It will equip you with a skill that you can use for your entire lifetime. And the easiest thing I can tell you, you can quickly self-employ, because people want people to help them to keep books, to know if they're making profit. This is the thing to do.